Jake Dreyer from the band Wizzard.
And we're going to show you a selection of our favourite guitar solos from the new Wizzard album,
The Devil's Cut, out now on Earache Records and Century Media.
The solo for Kings of the Highway is a very simple solo. The song itself is rather basic compared to the other songs on the album, so I wanted to write a solo that would complement the song well and really just suit the style of the song. So I wrote a very simple basic solo that's really based around just the D minor pentatonic scale. I didn't really think much of the solo after I wrote and recorded it, but subsequently I've seen in certain reviews and comments from fans that it's sort of got a bit of attention, and I think it's probably the best solo of me personally on the album. So that's why I really wanted to show you what I do in the solo. And just to talk a bit more about it, the whole solo, as I said, is in D minor pentatonic, shape 1. And as a guitarist, I always used to try to avoid that scale as much as possible when I started playing. I would always try to learn things to get me out of playing that shape, or I would always try to focus on playing other scales because I felt as if that scale is really just for beginners. Then as I matured as a guitar player, I realized that the scale is actually a very powerful, vital scale that, if used correctly, can be one of the most important scales in rock guitar. So the solo starts off with a unison bend in the D minor pentatonic shape. Following that, I just do a very simple minor pentatonic descending lick like this. Within that lick, I play the blues note on the G and then also end on the minor second on the G. Following that, I play a very simple trill, followed by some sliding notes played with pinch harmonics like this. I finish this section with a very simple D minor lick that focuses on the first, the second and the third in D minor like this. And I'll catch another harmonic on the G as I play that hammer on and pull off like this. I finish with just a D descending A minor arpeggio. After that section, I move on to what I think is one of the best parts of the solo. It's a pentatonic lick which I play double picked with palm muting to create sort of a staccato style effect. And that lick sounds like this. I like to use licks like this in my solos, and I've sort of made it into sort of a trademark of mine, where I'll take a very simple idea, double pick the notes, just to make it sort of stand out within the solo. It's kind of like a riff within a solo, and I usually sort of use it in the middle to break it up and sort of create sort of a dynamic. So following that lick, I just end the solo with some very, very simple string bends. Like that. Those are just string bends in D minor pentatonic, extremely basic. And at that point, I was sort of at the end, and I needed something to finish the solo. And I couldn't think of what to do. And I tried out a bunch of different ideas where I'd sort of go up high or play a lick. And then I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to play something extremely unmusical. And I sort of came up with this effect where I just scratch my pick up and down the strings like this. And it's just an effect really, but I thought it sounded cool. It kind of mimics a wah-wah pedal. So that's how I decided to end the solo, and I wasn't really too sure if it worked, but after listening to it in the song, I feel like it actually was a pretty decent, cool way to finish it. And that's my solo for Kings of the Highway. Cheers.
Hi, this is Jake Dreyer. This is my guitar solo in the song Strike the Iron. This is basically going to be in the key of E Phrygian dominant, and it kind of goes to A Phrygian dominant in the second half of the solo. So we're going to start out here with this lick right here, which is basically an E Phrygian dominant. And then for the next time, we're going to basically do this kind of this run right here, which is going to be a 3 octave. So, getting low down there. And then from there, we're going to do this kind of this little trill fashion. And this is going to go into a G sharp diminished arpeggio. And that's going to be a sextuplet in there, so. And then from there, we're going to go into a E major arpeggio in root. E major arpeggio in root position. And that is that. And that's going to be 30-second notes on there. And from there, we're going to go into a G sharp diminished arpeggio, and it's going to give like an E dominant flat 9 tonality on top of this. And right there is when the song kicks into the new key, which is going to be kind of have that A Phrygian dominant type sound. And so this is kind of just the melody section here. We're going up to the third, which is going to be our C sharp. And then this next arpeggio here is going to be, it's a D minor major 7 arpeggio, which is spelled D, F, A, and then C sharp, D. And starting on the actual raised 7th here. And then from there, this very last part is just a simple, basically A Phrygian dominant run. And the solo ends with a series of arpeggios, which is basically just a D minor in second inversion, going up to the 5 of 5, which is an E major in second inversion. So we're going to start here ascending. And there's the rest of the solo, and it resolves down to A. Thank you. Okay.
So thanks for watching our guitar solos. You can find out more about White Wizzard at whitewizardofficial.com. Find out more about me personally at willwallner.com.
You can find me at jakedreyer.com. Hopefully you learn something. If not, well, hopefully waste your time.
We'll see you out on the road soon.